왜 그 피부 색깔이 자기의 개성이 돼야 되나?
의미가 있는데 이미 I don't give a shit.
디즈니 영화 좋아하는지 얘기해줘.
바뀌는 게 너무 많고 원래 사랑하는 캐릭터 맞게 안 나오면 좀 아쉬워요.
맞아.
네, 예를 들면 물란 나왔을 때 진짜 좋아하는 캐릭터는 무슈. 근데 이번에 무슈 없고 그래서 이런 바뀌는 게 너무 많아서 진짜 낯선 영화처럼 봤어요.
클래식이니까
네,
클래식으로.
네.
나는 오히려 애매하게 맞게 하는 것보다 영감만 받고 다른 장르로 만드는 것 라이브 액션으로 하면 더 재밌을 것 같아.
가끔은 그 캐스팅도 아쉬워요.
네, 맞아요.
나 100번 봤어 이거.
CGI 볼 때는 좀 걱정돼요. 저 그냥
아니
노래
애니메이션 더
기대되는
좋은 것 같아요.
근데 할리
나
노래를
헬리 좋아해.
진짜 잘
그리고 아쉬운 점 그 머리가
네.
머리
좋아해.
색깔. 오네요.
소름.
일산 있는데.
봐야 돼요.
그 머리 색깔.
Yeah, I feel this. Yeah.
블랙 리틀 머메이드에 대한 이슈 그리고 거기에 대한 여러분들의 생각.
진짜.
타겟 팬.
I have a lot of
그래?
thoughts.
I got a
kidding?
lot of thoughts.
Oh yeah, we have. Of course, I think we have similar thoughts.
Yeah.
진짜 몇 년 전부터 항상 백인들만 뷰티 기준으로 보여주는 거예요. 그래서 당연히 나도 완전 백인 아니니까 나도 어렸을 때 인기가 없었어요. 내가 별로 안 예뻤다고 생각을 했었어요. 금발인도 선호하고 백인인데 흑인으로 바꾸면 사람들이 뭐야 블라블라 하는데 이제 우리 그냥 그만 백인만 쓸 거라고 마인드로 만드는 거니까 좋다고 생각해요. 나는 흑인들이 더 많이 나왔으면 좋겠어요. 디즈니로. 왜냐면 디즈니 프린세스가 항상
대부분
있어요.
있어요.
왜-
티아나.
근데 별로였어.
근데
별로라고?
She was a frog for like 90%
Exactly.
of the movie.
아 그거 맞는 거.
의견은 두 개 있는데 하나는 그 목소리 괜찮은데 그 캐스팅 괜찮아요. 근데 그 다른 생각은 왜 새로운 얘기 뭐 만들어요? Couldn't they just make a fresh story with like a new,
Yeah.
with a whole new storyline, something that's new and original?
Yeah.
And
that would have been
rather
better.
than remaking technically a white mermaid, okay, people know it as that. I understand that opinion too. Why did they change the race? I get it, but I also do think it would be great if they to just introduce new stories. It's fine.
Yeah, 저도 그렇게 동의를 하는데 흑인 주인공에 대해서 더 좋은 생각을 가질 수 있게 더 좋은 이야기를 만드는 게 더 좋다고 생각해요. 블랙팬터처럼 그 옛날에 신데렐라 있었어요. 브랜디? 그 브랜디 가수
휘트니
주인공이랑
휴스턴이랑
흑인 신데렐라 영화를 만들었어요.
그래요? 진짜 좋았어요.
네, 좋았어요. 그거
네.
되게 유명해졌고 뭔가 한계가 있어요. 이렇게.
I think now it's for representation of everybody, every category, because people are so into labels these days in general. Keeping the same, I guess, technically original story, but now it's changing the version for everyone, and it doesn't feel like a classic anymore. It feels overdone, and it cheapens the movie actually.
백인 사람 나왔는데 문제 없어요. 우리 백인 배우 많으니까 그냥 이렇게 반대로 하면 왜? This is an outrage. How could you? The Little Mermaid has red hair.
그리고 왜 이런 타이틀을 보면 왜 Black Little Mermaid이라는 거예요. Little Mermaid 왜 그냥 메인 앞에 Black 붙여야 되는지.
Voice
You all
like
see this?
mermaid.
You hear about this?
맞아요.
I am
Not my area.
livid. If we're gonna do a real live action movie about a mermaid, there is no way. There's no way. This is not what a mermaid looks like. A mermaid is about this tall.
He just wants attention.
근데 this is satire, so it's okay.
It's satire. He's not being serious.
He's making a joke.
Okay.
The ears should be
Mermaid is this tall.
right. Just a little bit, and a mermaid should have stubble. It should be me. A mermaid should look like me.
I love it. 되게 비겁게
이래서-
말하는 게 되게 웃겨요.
It like shows you like it makes no sense. How are you so upset over a fish person?
Fish person의 인종에 왜 이렇게 화를 나는 거예요?
My fish
How did I
people
feel?
look like this. 예를 들면 Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Oh, yeah.
They have to rescue the friends and the mermaids come out and they were scary. They were ugly. Nobody complains about those mermaids.
Yeah. So why is it always the 주인공?
뷰티 스탠드
근데,
맞췄어.
예.
문제가 없었어.
맞아요.
가장 중요한 포인트가 그
사람
프린스가
가지는 이유는
목소리 때문에 인어공주의 사랑에 빠진 거예요. 왜냐면 노래를 너무 잘하니까. 그 가수는 제가 몇 년 전부터 제가 많이 들었는데 목소리를 들으면서 아 진짜 뭐 인어공주 보컬스 이 등층으로 캐스팅이 되는데 그래서 정말 잘 맞다고 생각해요. 어쩌라고 백인 아니면 어차피 노래를 잘하는데.
네, 맞아요.
I've been hearing about these people all week, and they're driving me nuts.
With The Little Mermaid, can we also just mention that from a scientific perspective, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have someone with darker skin who lives deep in the ocean. I mean, not only should The Little Mermaid be pale, she should actually be translucent. If you look at deep sea creatures, they're like translucent. They have no...
It's a fairy tale. It's a movie starring a fish girl. If my memory serves me correctly, an octopus woman, a talking crab, another fish, and a priest who's really happy to be here. Yeah, Hollywood wants more diversity in movies right now. So what? He probably doesn't really care about the Little Mermaid movie. He's just another grifter on the internet trying to monetize your anger.
Fact. Fact.
No lies told.
Preach! 저도 인정해요.
This is not the battle for cultural discussions. It's a fish.
It always brings out
This part
this
of
side
people.
of people.
그 사람이 하는 말이 너무 말도 안 되는 게
과학적으로.
과학적으로 바다에서 살면은 획일일 수가 없다. 근데 어차피 인어공주가 있었으면 일단 인간처럼 안 생길 거야.
It's a fairy tale.
겁나 무서울 듯?
이런 것들에서 너무 의학적으로 말해야 되나? 진짜
Everyone is talking about how the villain in the newest animated movie by DreamWorks looks a whole lot like Disney's animated mermaid Ariel. She's got the blue eyes, long flowing red hair, and even the green mermaid tail. Some people think it's ironic that DreamWorks dropped a trailer for their newest animated movie days after Disney dropped the trailer for the Little Mermaid live action. What do you guys think?
Interesting.
관계없다고 생각하는데.
Well, why does that character turn into a mermaid? That's like a kind of, would that be part of the story if there wasn't this controversy? Like was there, when they wrote the script, like there's a scene where the girl turns into a mermaid. If that came out initially, okay, like they're saying right after Disney releases this trailer, there's a girl with red hair, which is fine, with the blue eyes, which is fine, who looks like Ariel, which is fine. But even when she's a mermaid, 갑자기?
I don't know. For the viewers that are watching it, you know, they can think about, their favorite story, Little Mermaid, like this character is just like her. It could just be just that. I don't know why we have to think so deeply about it. 깊이 생각하지 마요.
And
No. 아니요.
괜찮아요.
백인 사람들이 기본 아니니까.
멕시칸 사람도 되고, 에이시안 사람도 되고,
She doesn't have to be white, she doesn't have to be black, she doesn't have to be anything.
왜 그 피부 색깔이 자기의 개성이 돼야 되나?
It's racism. This just brings up people's racism.
맞아.
Why do you think people around the world get mad about her race?
오리지널 영화는 그 에리오.
백인 사람이 없기
근데
때문에
it's a drawing. I don't know.
사람들이 클래식가 몰래 사람들이 바뀌는 게 별로 싫어요.
My Ariel is a redhead white person. I'm just like, dude, it's a fish. You're 47. Calm down.
Yeah.
Disney
I said
wants
this earlier.
everyone to like them.
They just want them to like them. And you know why? Because of the money. Want to watch Disney movies anymore? Then they lose all the money and people lose all their jobs. This is 자본주의. 양보를 하는 거예요. 사람들이 원하는 게 그렇게 원하는 대로 하면은 돈을 벌 수도 있고.
I like Halle Berry. Halle Bailey. Halle Berry. Because her voice is magnificent.
Yeah.
She sings so well. She has a princess voice.
I'm glad that she was able to have an opportunity like this. Just thinking about it from an entertainment perspective, I'm glad she had this opportunity. But ultimately, did it have to be a black person, like Black Mermaid? Not necessarily. I don't need any more live action remakes in general for any Disney movie ever again. But like, I don't. The mermaid shouldn't be black. I also am accustomed to seeing like technically the white Little Mermaid also. You know, that's the first image that comes to my mind. Not that it's wrong, but just whenever they introduce something new, I think it's always going to be a bit of a shock for anyone. Just like, oh, that's different. You know?
Yeah.
There's a last question.
For us, we have the original memory because these movies initially came out like in the 90s, like when we were kids.
Yeah,
so we're very attached to that childhood memory. But like if you see the reactions of little children seeing this for the first time, they're like, the kids will they will be taught to hate it, or they will get to create their own opinion if they're shown it for the first time. And versus the memory for adults, I think they're just holding on too dear to something that has such little significance.
Actually, I agree.
Yeah.
사실
Yeah.
무슨 의미가 있는데 이미 40대 됐는데도
맞아요.
맞아요.
So that's why I'm like, why are you
상관없어요.
reacting?
예를 들어서 우리 시대잖아요.
네, 맞아요.
Late 90s
The 90s, yeah.
태어났으니까 이미 다 꺾고 인어공주만 안 닮았어. I don't give a shit.
It's like it's like the
Like if it was harming children, showing them that, yeah, you should do drugs. Like, yeah, outrage. That's a bad message. But, oh, little mermaids can't be black.
Just the memory.
If I think-
기억이 사라져요.
I think the memory for, I'm gonna do the second part, the memory for the kids these days actually, I didn't think about it like this prior to seeing this question, but actually it's kind of a good image, especially for, I guess there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I'm not used to seeing black people. Like we hear this a lot in Korea as well, actually living here. It's probably a good thing to introduce different ethnicities and people from various backgrounds in general, and it's gonna hopefully create more acceptance in general. That way, as this new generation grows up, I don't have to hear anymore, oh, I'm not used to seeing black people, I've never seen a black person, how does your hair do that? Hopefully these movies can help introduce those type of images too, so that we start to erase those type of questions and ignorance too.
특히 한국 같은 나라는 한인종만 여기 있잖아요. 한민족 이런 영화를 보면은 더 다른 개념을 가질 수 있어요. 이런 팬타지 뭐 영화 나오는 주인공이 여러 가지 다양한 인종을 가질 수 있다. 저는 좋은 면으로 보고 있어요.
What did you think?
근데 저만 이렇게 생각하는 사람 많으니까 좀 위험 받았어요. Like,
Us here as foreigners and people of color here in Korea, I think this debate is really important because we are also being put in a position to represent people of color, also help us better in our jobs, in our roles to represent well and to prevent the discrimination.